us. That's so clear.
Wait. Oh, that was too quickly. Okay. All right. I'm going to scoop. Hi, everybody. Don't mind us. We are going live for our next episode of Bootleg Boots podcast from just straight streaming through YouTube. We're doing it a little bit different tonight. So welcome to Bootleg Booze, where the spirits aren't just behind the bar, they're all around us.
All around.
I'm broadcasting straight from my speakeasy. We dive into the world of the paranormal, sharing real investigations, eerie experiences, and everything that goes bump in the night. Just like that.
I do sound effects.
So pour yourself a drink, settle in, and let's see who or what might be joining us tonight. We apologize for the delay in our broadcast and our live. It was a tsunami in Western New York tonight.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
We had some water issues in both of our houses to deal with.
I'm getting really big from carrying 50-pound to 60-pound things of water upstairs.
I had to build an ark and put 2 of every animal inside of it.
Yep.
So there was that. All the things.
It's been crazy.
Yes.
Rivers, man. Rivers flowing through the roads today.
Let there be rain. To me, I'm like, let there be sunny 80-degree weather and beaches, but
And this probably is a good time to go sunny because of all the water we found very
all
often.
the thunderstorms.
And the thunderstorms,
the energy, the electricity.
And the petrichor afterwards.
I like to go paranormal investigating, but you can go sunny.
Oh, yeah, right. There's a difference. One uses spears, the other one doesn't.
Yes. On that note, so quick reminders before we get started. So please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that like button and the notification bell, because you'll be notified of when we go live. We go live all the time. You're also going to be notified of when we have new content dropping. So we go live during live investigations, during our investigations all the time.
And they're really actually live because the fact we're actually there. And we'll respond if you think we're not. Trust me.
Well, just don't think we're not, because we are.
Yeah, because we are.
And our podcast will be live every Tuesday, normally at 9 p.m.
Normally.
Give or take. We were waiting for somebody today. One of our team members couldn't make it. And then we had some rain issues. But besides that, normally it's going to be around 9 p.m. So please leave a comment. Remember to be kind to each other in the comments. Be kind to us in the comments, because we are just doing what we love and taking you guys along with us. And most importantly, be kind to each other in real life, because we need that now more than ever. So if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by sending a super chat. We are only live through YouTube right now, so there's no more Streamlabs for this episode because we're having some issues with Streamlabs. But if you'd like to donate through the super chat button option on YouTube, you can still do the fun stuff that I'm going to explain in a little bit with the super chats. But if you'd like to, except for the TTS, unfortunately, for tonight, but that's okay. So if you'd like to do these super chats and you'd like to send in a super chat for $5, we will read your message aloud, and we will pivot the conversation toward what you would like to talk about. Ask a question, leave a comment. $5 through super chat will enable us we'll see it, we'll read it, and we will gear the conversation toward as long as it's within reason. We still can't do anything to us. We cannot, no slander, no anything, no, nothing that's like.
And maybe we wouldn't talk about grapes in Sonoma Valley because we don't know about that, but
Oh no, well, I mean, I'm willing to talk about whatever they want to talk about if it's within reason. Just quick. You know what I mean when I say within reason, guys. We're streaming on YouTube, so you get it. $20 super chat. Truth or dare?
Truth or dare.
We would answer your question truthfully. You have to, legally by law. Or we would do the dare within reason again. I mean,
she likes dares like that.
I love truth or dare. I'm a very daring person. So I will do, again, within reason and within what we can allow on YouTube. But give it a shot. It'll be a good time. $30, Team Betrayal. Whoever donates chooses one of us to turn on the other. We can either argue or roast the other person. $50 champagne pop. We have champagne chilling in the speakeasy. If you'd like to be the donor that does a champagne pop, we will pop that champagne and we will drink it in honor of you. $100 to meet a mic. Now we only have 2 of us tonight. It'd be kind of funny if you meet one of our mics. I'm not going to be mad at it. But those are the options for the different levels of donation for Super Chats, because we're only through YouTube tonight again. But thank you in advance, anyone that does donate or does a Super Chat. And if you'd like to donate and support the channel directly without a certain
entity taking,
help me out,
certain things,
a certain platform, YouTube, taking a 30% of the donation you were to give, you can do directly through Venmo. And that is at Hauntings Investigations. Link is in the description. Please and thank you in advance. And if you'd like to become a member of the channel, you can do so as well. There's 2 different tiers. We have shadow figure and full body apparition. The lowest tier is only $1.99, and that's $1.99, $2, not $100.99. I thought I should clarify that. $2. You get exclusive content that's members only, early access to videos. We're going to do some members only lives at a certain point when we have enough members on our channel. And all the perks are in the descriptions of each of the levels of membership when you go in there. And we have a good amount already. We're going to add some more. We have a lot actually recently. There's a lot that we're going to add up in there. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, TikTok at Hauntings Investigations, our website, hauntingsinvestigations.com. And if you'd like to email us, you can do so at hti@hauntingsinvestigations.com.
We like emails. We like to read them.
And you can also message us on Facebook. And that's a quick way to get the message responded to. Huge thank you to our channel moderators. You guys are amazeballs. We love you so much. Thank you for everything that you do for us. You do a lot for us. My Music Gen X, that I see on there. Hello. Horizontal live tonight. Oh, no. Oh, we're on YouTube. Is it okay? I don't know how to change it.
Yeah, on YouTube. I don't know if you would want to change it.
Well,
could we even change it?
No, we can't.
Probably. I don't even know.
Good point. Thank you for it. I like it.
And he to be.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think it has to be. Is what
no, hablo. No, hablo what that means. I
mean, when I've watched YouTube, it's always been horizontal. And what you do is you press the thing and turn your phone sideways. So it's probably not a big deal.
We'll try it out. We could maybe change it in the future if we need to. It has to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're giving Streamlabs a little break just because of the issues we've been having with it. But if I can figure it out, we'll go back to that because there were some good things in there. But I think I can either find a different streaming service or do it from YouTube itself. But anyways, thank you, Greg, my Music Gen X, for your moderation. And Manny B, Pixie Fairy, Dragonfly, and Cassie. Love you. You guys are my heart, amazeballs. You guys do a lot. Thank you so much. You rock. You're fucking awesome. I mean, I promise I'd stop swearing so much.
I don't know. I kind of like it. They say that people who swear are more honest.
Oh, I'm as honest as it gets. And then much love to the rest of our Hauntings Investigations team who can't be here tonight for tonight's podcast. Julie, Ramon, Charity, Angelina, love you, bitches. Get here every Tuesday. That's direct order. And yeah, let's get, I mean, that's all the reminders I got for you guys tonight. All the things. I think I covered everything, right?
Yes.
You sound very convicted with that. Okay, so tonight's topic. Sorry, dropping things, guys. Tonight's podcast, it's our 6th episode already. We're going to be talking about residual versus oh my gosh, I'm losing words.
Active?
No, intelligent. Residual versus
Actively
intelligent hauntings. Mm-hmm. Yes. So if you guys don't know what the difference, hold on, who do we got on the chat right now? Horizontal, I just don't think you get pushed out as much. You can scroll horizontal lives. Well, Greg, we're having this issue with Streamlabs, so hopefully.
They're not pushing things out.
Steps to the right. These are how this year's here to answer your questions. Be nice, have fun. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna pin that. It's worth pinning. Hello to everybody that is on and everyone that will be on. So tonight we're talking about residual versus intelligent hauntings. So residual hauntings, like basic definition of residual hauntings, are recordings of past events replaying in the environment, not an active spirit or conscious entity, An intelligent haunting definition: conscious presence believed to be aware and interactive, capable of responding to people and surroundings.
I swear to God, I thought I just saw something fly between us on the screen.
What was it?
Did you see that My Music Gen X? Like a white thing went. I just saw it.
Like dust?
Shoof. Like dust, but it was like started over here, went shoot like that. It was big.
But it
I don't
wasn't
know.
dust.
I don't know. It was a big.
Do we
white
pick up
ball.
a lot of dust from our webcam? I'm not sure.
I haven't seen any on it until that. Maybe I'm crazy, but could have sworn I saw it. Anyways, sorry, I interrupted because I thought I saw it.
No. That was a pause. You didn't interrupt.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, this place is haunted. For anybody who's new watching the screen right now, yeah.
Well,
see stuff.
This is my speakeasy, which is located in my basement of Mikasa. But everything down here, if you guys, we have a great picture down here, is either from estate sales, Facebook Marketplace, where else? Oh, antique stores. Everything down here has a story. It's usually really old. A lot of it's period correct. So we got decades and decades and decades of, actually over a century.
Yeah, 1800s.
And 1900s. Early.
And 1900s. Oh my God, it's 2 centuries. 1800s and 1900s.
Well, not
2000s.
There might be something that far back to be 2 centuries, but a little bit over a century, but not quite 2.
Okay.
Some of the stuff maybe. But so Prohibition, like we're talking about like that era. It's
1920s.
Early 1900s. So it's not quite 2 centuries yet.
Getting close.
I didn't see it. Oh, you didn't see it. Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. So awareness. So when they talk about awareness for residual hauntings, it's the claim or the I guess claim, for like what people claim the awareness is for residual hauntings, that they are not aware of the living. Residual hauntings do not react to people, noises, or changes. So it's basically like recording, like a loop.
It's like a movie, like a loop movie.
Supposedly. In theory. But intelligent hauntings would be aware of occupants or investigators. Also, they can acknowledge your presence or interact with you. So that's the key difference when we talk about residual versus intelligent hauntings. So again, with interaction, residual hauntings, no interaction. Events happen the same way every time. That's that loop theory. So, for example, you're at your Victorian grandmother's house, or your grandmother's Victorian house, and you sleep over every Saturday. And all of a sudden, like this crusty, musty old lady in a white robe or white gown, because that seems to be something that's very common in stories, walks down the hallway, or some like creepy guy with like heavy boots and a top hat. Another very infamous theory. Stomps by the bathroom when you go and take a pee-pee in the middle of the night. Those kind of things. But it's only at that same time every night. Like clockwork. So that's that loop theory.
I've got an example of
this.
Can I share?
Can you hold your example today?
I can.
I want to get through the explanation, then I don't want to talk about it.
Sure.
Okay. So intelligent hauntings, direct interaction is possible. And I'm going to hold mine until the end too, because obviously I'm very well versed with intelligent hauntings. So answering questions, responding to names, reacting to commands or emotions. That's the theory and or stories of intelligent hauntings.
Light up that cat ball, for instance.
Yes.
That's a command.
Repetitions. So residual hauntings are supposed to be highly repetitive. Same sounds, same movements, or apparition occurring in loops. So that's where, again, we're getting into this loop theory.
Loops.
Often tied to a specific time or trigger. And then we have intelligent hauntings. Let's hold.
I'm sure they can do maths.
Intelligent hauntings are unpredictable. Activity varies and changes over time because they're intelligent. And responses can differ each session, or, depending on where you are or who you're talking to, obviously would make a huge difference.
It totally would.
And then common signs for residual hauntings. Footsteps in the same pattern. Doors opening and closing at set times. Apparitions walking the same path, kind of like exactly the examples we gave. Sounds like conversations with no responses. And like, for example, they're having conversation and they don't care what you say or where you are, that you're in there. They're just having this conversation over and over again. So intelligent common signs, knocks in response to questions, which we've gotten.
Yes.
Objects moving on command or turning on in command. Like
Definitely have had that.
Voices answering through EVP or spirit box, like we've got. And I'm seeing a pattern developing here. Is anybody else seeing a pattern developing? Physical touch or targeted activity.
Well, that happens to
which
me.
We've gotten.
Me.
Targeted activity.
Yeah.
Which we've gotten.
Don't scratch my back. Hey, today's National Crayon Day.
That was coming there. It's National Crayon Day.
Mm-hmm.
Happy National Crayon Day to everybody that watches our podcast and understands why we're saying that. Mm-hmm. It's a good time. Communication, residual hauntings, no communication possible. Because again, the theory is that this is a non-intelligent loop. So you cannot communicate with like a tape player playing a record or a song or a CD or anything like that. EVPs are typically absent or coincidental, meaning you might catch something on there, but it's not because you commanded it to be. And intelligent hauntings, communication is a key feature. Communication is key, just like corporate and relationships. Clear or relevant EVP responses and intelligent spirit box replies, use of evidence, REM pods, flashlights, EMF meters, etc. Valid.
Trigger objects.
Or potentially valid. So emotional energy, residual hauntings, often tied to strong emotional past occurrences or events that happened. Typically deaths, arguments, joyful occasions. I mean, it can be anything with strong emotions, supposedly, in theory. And trauma, routine, significant life events. Like I just mentioned, feels like an echo of the past. Sounds ominous.
Or imprinted in the environment somehow.
Intelligent hauntings, emotions may feel current and reactive. Entity may show curiosity, frustration, or attachment. Yep, know a little bit about that. And environmental triggers. Residual hauntings are said to be triggered by time of day, weather conditions. Again, same person walking down the hallway at the same time of day. Weather conditions, I guess, maybe it's stormy and somebody comes out and puts a pail of water outside that's transparent every day in the storm when it rains.
Could happen.
Plays regardless of who is present. They don't give a flying fuck. A flying shit. Wait, no, that's just they don't care who is there. They're going to do their routine no matter what. Intelligent hauntings are triggered by people entering their space. Emotional energy in the room. That's basically it. Yeah, you trigger them. You do. You go and you ask and you receive. Intelligent hauntings. People enter the space, direct question, emotional energy in the room. So the threat level, they can trigger the intelligent hauntings too, like emotional energy. Like sometimes there is theories that spirits will interact with those that are kind of sharing the same emotional conflicts or whatever is in, like afflictions, I guess, can be shared. And certain energies in the room may bring out certain spirits. I guess there is some correlation that is said to be recognized through energies, like spirits responding to certain people's energy, I guess. Again, these are theories. So the threat level, residual haunting.
Not very threatening.
Generally considered harmless. No intent, just playback.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligent haunting varies widely. So it can be negative depending on the entity. And it can be neutral or friendly. Again, depending on the entity.
I like the friendly ones personally.
Like Casper, for example. I have myself never came into anything negative. So we have some examples of residual hauntings. And some of them I might have already given before. Hearing the same footsteps every night at 2 a.m. Sounds like a good time to me. I don't know about you guys. Seeing a figure walk down the hallway and disappear the same path every time. Repeating the sounds of a past event like a crash or an argument. Repeatedly. Like repeating like every time you hear it. Same thing.
Same time, same channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Intelligent hauntings, a spirit answering yes or no with knocks. A voice responding directly to a question you just asked. Very, very obvious. So that's all I have on that. That's like the run. I want to give you guys a rundown, and now we can discuss it. And I would like you guys to become involved in this conversation, like every episode. We'd love you guys to hear your feedback. What do you guys think? Have you ever, anybody that's an investigator that's watching, or anyone that even is interested in this or has experienced anything? Because you don't have to be an investigator or even like really serious about the paranormal to have experienced something paranormal.
And a lot of us have, and a lot of us are not investigators.
So go ahead and drop it in the chat. Again, remember, you can do a super chat. In the description is the amount for the different activities you can do if you'd like to participate with that. But if you guys would like to weigh in on the conversation too and talk with us, you can do so. Tap, tap.
Should I tell them that residual thing?
Yeah. So again, we're going to talk about this real quick before you tell that story. Just so we make this clear now, I'm not one for residual. I have not experienced anything I would consider residual. The jury's out, but so I don't like to say I don't believe that something can be accurate when it's something that, when it's like, especially when there's a lot of theories, I don't like to discount things. But what I have experienced so far in the almost 5 years I've been doing this, I don't subscribe to residual hauntings. I have not experienced anything I would consider residual. But
yeah, that's the thing. If you haven't experienced it, then you shouldn't believe it, right?
And it's just, from what I've formulated, it doesn't sound like it's logical. Because I mean, I'm very well versed in intelligent hauntings, of course, but I also believe strongly that these are, I want to say no, but again, I can't honestly say that with scientific backing per se that the world will believe. So I'm just going to say that what I've experienced has led me to believe that there really shouldn't be a residual haunting. These are spirits that we're interacting with that were once living people. And it just wouldn't make any sense for energy to be trapped and be doing like a loop and looking like a full body Victorian apparition, because that would take the credence, like that would actually take away from intelligent hauntings and make me actually untie or undo everything I've figured out that since I've been doing this. None of that would make any sense anymore. So if I were, I think I've come to believe, and I've learned that, I've spoken to people that I've tied it into their lives without telling them things. They've told me things. I've found things about them. And it just, to me, it proves that they were once living people in living bodies, living human breathing bodies. And now they're not, but they're still here communicating. If it was residual, it's just energy trapped. And that's that. Some people like to say that, we're just made of energy, which can be, but I like to believe it's energy that has intelligent purpose. Whether it's heaven, if you're religious, whether it's the universal collective, whether it's whatever you want to believe. We didn't start here and we don't end here. And that's what I went looking for. And that's what I believe I found. So if I were to subscribe to residual hauntings, I would be undoing all that. I'd be untying everything. Then we are just going to die and no longer have a human breathe or living body, and we're just gonna be expelled and go into, like, part of us are gonna be going on the dandelions and daffodils in the earth. Part of us are gonna be walking through the Victorian house at 2 a.m. over and over again, and we're just not a conscious being. So to me, it does. But sorry.
But this is the counter idea of it. Is a lot of people think our souls can shatter into different pieces and parts.
I don't.
I
don't
part
believe
of us
that.
behind. And that's what a residual haunting is. It's just a little sliver.
I mean,
of us
I don't want to believe that, but I don't believe that from what I've experienced. But go ahead.
Yeah, well, from what I've experienced with you, I wouldn't either, because everything we've ever seen is intelligent and responsive.
But go ahead and tell me your story, because maybe we can get a perspective in here.
So a little plug to the White Inn in Fredonia. But here we go. So I was staying at the White Inn, and in the middle of the night at a certain time, the maid comes out of the bathroom, and you see the door open up, and it was latched, so it opens up. And you see her kind of cut across where the bed is, and then open up a shade window and like peek out, and then tug the blankets. And that's what happened. And we actually watched it happen. and it was crazy. So we ran down in the morning. And we said, "Hey, these things happened last night," and the woman is at the what do you call that? The desk, the front desk. Like, yeah,
front desk.
that happens every night. Anybody's ever stayed in that room has that exact thing occur, and they describe it the same way. And usually they come out running and screaming. Now, is it residual or is it somebody doing their job though? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I was going to say, is it this? Okay, so they could be doing the same thing to these people every time they're in there, but is it the same time every night? Same exact motion, same exact dimensions of the pool. Like they could just be like, I'm gonna fuck with these people the same way every time because that's like the one trick we've learned since we've been dead.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's residual, it's like it's a loop, and generally it's not interacting with people. That's the known thing with residual. It doesn't have any awareness theory. Again, I don't subscribe to this theory. It's not aware of people being there. So if it's that doesn't sound residual to me. It's interacting with them.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, that's just kind of what they thought it was residual because it happens every night.
Yeah, I think that's where they're mistaken.
The case,
no,
you know? Yeah.
Residual is not interactive.
Now, here's the other problem with residual to me is if it's that predictable, then why hasn't anybody set a camera up to record the exact thing that would happen every night at a certain time?
Oh, they have.
It seems too much.
There's been things I've seen on shows, like, well, I guess this is all you have. I mean, I don't know if I've seen any on YouTube with like the YouTubers, but I've seen things on where they've caught like footsteps at the same time every night.
No big whoop. Footsteps, geez, let's see something real.
Or I mean, well, it's not everything is going to be a full-bodied apparition Victorian like lady in a big ball gown walking down a hallway. But a lot of these times when it happens,
I guess footsteps would work.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, you hear stories, but yeah, a lot of people don't like. It's hard because a lot of people don't go looking for these things. They just experience them and they tell the story later on. But again, I don't subscribe to it. I'm not a strong believer, or again, I don't discount it. So I don't want to say I'm not. Well, I guess I'm not a believer, but I don't want to discount it completely. But I don't feel like it is something that they got right. I guess you could say I don't think they have that right.
Do you think you can shatter your soul?
But you could say the same thing about intelligent hauntings. If this intelligent hauntings are real, why haven't you proven to the world that, why don't you have a something on tape that is like undoubtedly a spirit and a full body apparition weaving at you saying hello and transparent as AF. But even if we did though, even if you got both on camera, somebody's going to say you did this, you used fishing wire, you used editing. Even people that were there might find a way to discount it. It's something that's always going to be the hardest thing to prove. So I don't want to use that as a rebuttal that you don't have it on camera because they could say the same thing to us.
No, it's true.
And a lot of times things happen and you're not ready for it. You're not. You have cameras or your body cam's staring at the wall and a spirit's playing peekaboo and it should be staring at where you're looking and you turn your head, but your body is frozen because you're so fucking afraid that you're staring straight here and you just turn your head and you can't move. And then you get home and you expect all this wonderful footage and you're like, son of a monkey bitch.
That's why I want a camera on my forehead because it's always like wherever you look is where you see it.
Well, like I said, I have those little body cams with the straps.
I want one on a strap on my head.
You can do it.
Why not?
Charity's done it. I don't think Julie's done it. Charity, that was one of her favorite places to wear the body cam. Mm-hmm. Except I get she lay down and I get a lot of ceiling, a lot of molding, all the things. But yeah, I mean, this is a good topic to talk about. Thank you, Greg.
Has anybody experienced a residual haunting out there?
Anybody in here that's watching? I don't know. We don't see a viewer account anymore. Let me see if I can play around with this. I don't know. We don't see. Oh, we do 6. Anybody that's watching, have you guys seen anything or experienced any kind of paranormal activity, any hauntings, anything like that, where you would classify it as intelligent or residual? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Or, drop it whenever you guys feel like it. If you want to tell a story, let me know. If you want to do a super chat, that we'll drop everything and read it. So that would be amazeballs too.
And keep your eyes behind us because we do have some cat balls set up and some other stuff that's going on behind us. If you see something, say something because who knows what'll be going on back there.
If you see something spooky, say something.
Mm-hmm. Especially a residual or a live haunting. Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, we really don't. Well, I guess I could say we really don't subscribe to residual hauntings.
Well, I've never experienced one. I've had a lot of interactions with live ones or things that would interact with me or mess with me.
Yeah,
I've never
because
seen just a movie.
exactly.
Personally, I haven't.
If we go back to like what a live haunting, all the things
Unless
that
the Fredonia one was, but I kind of think it was just the maid doing her job. Because if things are moving, that's not a movie, right? And I actually saw the
no, if
shade
they're
move up.
interacting, well, no, if they're moving it can be a residual. Well, according to theory, it can be residual if they're moving because it can be the same move, but it's
But if it's
saved
tugging
move.
you, is it
No, that's
residual?
interacting.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Because I
Yeah,
felt
that's intelligent haunting.
I
Yeah,
felt the covers tug. Like
yeah,
you know
no,
what
that's
I mean?
intelligent
Yeah, so it's got to be
because they're
intelligent.
acknowledging your presence there and they're interacting with you.
I'm glad we talked about that because I initially thought it was residual because it's
See,
a
even
pattern.
Todd's learning on the podcast.
It was a pattern, but it was like, you know, they kind of told us it was a residual pattern, but it wasn't. It's
No.
interactive. Which
Yeah,
is probably
no.
why people ran out of the place screaming because they got touched or their blanket got pulled, and it's actually happening.
Almost every or any supposedly or named haunted hotels or bed and breakfast locations, people are known to leave there in the middle of the night or leave there and never come back. And I love that. That to me, that's what I look for. Like when you guys go on like a trip website and you're looking to book something, people are looking for amenities like AC, Wi-Fi, free breakfast, maybe some like jacuzzi tub. I am looking for people that ran the fuck out of there and want to come back. Then I'm like, give me that room. You know what? It's got the basics. It's got like a cot on the floor. It's got maybe some black mold. I don't give a shit. Really. All I care about is that people don't want to sleep there because they were so terrified that they left. Book me for a week.
If she's not kidding.
I will probably stay too, but it's mine.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, I got a hotel in Dansville once that was known to be haunted, and we were really upset because nothing happened all night. And then around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, shit went down while I was in bed, and it was like, what the
place
hell?
was this?
It's a hotel in Dansville. I think it's called the Dansville Hotel, honestly.
Oh.
And but it's known to be haunted.
So I don't know if you told me about that or if somebody else has told me about that, but I've been there, but that's sounding very familiar right now.
Well, there was sparky energy at the side of my bed. Like I woke up from it. Like you could feel this, like it was like electrical, you know, and it touched me and it felt cold. And I was like, what the hell?
You know?
And my partner at the time woke up, my wife who died, and she's like, oh my God. And she could feel it too. And it was like a really awesome thing because we got this place like you would and I would to go experience something, and like it happened in the morning. We weren't ready, and that was kind of cool.
I'm always ready for something like that.
I know.
I try not to sleep during investigations, and if I do, I want desperately to be woken up by something paranormal. I was woken up by the loudest thunder today, and I was dreaming, and in my dream there was this loud explosion bang, and I think there was maybe a couple claps of thunder before I woke up. And then when I woke me up out of a dream. And that's really hard to do. A mariachi band could come into my room in the morning. I still wouldn't wake up. I have 17 alarms set. I have an alarm clock that has a disc under my head that shakes my head awake. It's the sonic boom alarm. I never showed you. Yeah, that's how serious this is with me. That I'm a morning person. I just don't like to wake up. But I would love to wake up to anything paranormal. It just has never happened for me. I'm still hoping there's still hope.
Well, see, I guess the thing is, because the only time it's happened to me or anybody else I know is when you fall asleep and your defenses are down and you look like you're not going to do nothing because you're sleeping, then they come and get you.
I can't say I look that intimidating when I'm sleeping. I honestly don't think I look that intimidating. Usually I fall asleep and like sitting up because I'm up all day. I'm exhausted. I'm probably drooling all over. I mean, I do not look intimidating.
Tongue sticks out a little bit.
No, it does not. It does not. Shut up. But I definitely can tell you I'm not intimidating when I sleep. I do not believe. I will refuse to believe that I am just too intimidating for spirits to mess
she's
with.
a little bit intimidating.
Awake, not sleeping. I refuse to believe that the afterlife, anyone that is no longer in a living body, is too afraid to mess with Steffi. I mean, I am a pretty tough chick. I'm not gonna lie, but I welcome all of this. I highly doubt that they're like, oh, I'm not messing with her. She will fuck me up.
How tall are you? 5'6"?
5'4.5".
She's 5'4.5", all power, all super like hero stuff. Like I would never mess with her. I just wouldn't. She's got power coming out.
They are dead.
You gotta watch out.
No offense to anybody. I love it. That is a good time.
She's AC and DC
But
at the same time.
Currents.
Yeah.
Okay, not the band because I hate them. I hate that band.
You hate AC.
I can't say it. We talked about this last time.
Yeah,
Currents,
I
AC and DC
now.
Currents. I'm a big fan of those. So.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You like the Currents, not the band. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I don't think I'm intimidating when I'm sleeping. No one really should be.
Well, I'm intimidating when
when you're dead, you shouldn't be intimidated by anything.
I'm very intimidated.
You shouldn't be intimidated by any living person when you're dead.
When I sleep, I do like a vampire thing like this, and like I don't move. It's very scary. People run screaming out of the room. They think I'm undead, which I'm not.
Well, but you're talking about living people, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's.
At UB was scared to look at me when I was sleeping. That's how intimidating I am.
Some people like wake up out of a deep sleep and punch people in the face, though.
Oh, you don't want to ever wake anybody
up. I did it one time. I'm not gonna lie, but not like normal me. I have a daughter.
I have normal you.
If you guys don't know me, I have a daughter. So I was pregnant a long time ago. Not that long, because I'm not like 80.
You're not old.
No, she's 12. So I was. I also don't like to sleep a lot. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Again, no offense, but I don't require a lot of sleep to function. I guess maybe more sleep than I normally would get to function at my best, and it changes. It fluctuates, but I can tell you that I am not like a 12-hour sleeper. Some people can do that. And if I have to catch up or the weekends, sometimes it goes there. But when I was pregnant with Savannah, when I was pregnant, I slept for 16 hours straight. And I was over at my brother-in-law's. Well, at the time it was my brother-in-law. And now it's my ex-brother-in-law, but it's still my niece's father. Anyways, I was over at his house. We were watching a movie in the living room. And one of my best friends, Dave, is his brother. And we were like, everybody thought, I don't know if everyone fell asleep. I fell asleep, apparently for 16 hours.
That's incredible.
And Dave went to go wake me up because he was going to work. And I went and I swung. And I don't think he stopped me. I think I punched him in the face. I'm not going to lie. And I was so, like, and it took me, like, you want to talk about brain fog? When I realized where I was, what was going on, I was like, I am so fucking sorry. I'm like, no nosebleeds or anything. But I straight ducked him, and he's like one of my best friends. So I was like, my bad. I blamed it on Savannah, who was at that time the baby. I'm like, it was the baby. Baby did it, not me. But that's the only time I can say that I was scary in my sleep. I wouldn't fuck with me in my sleep at that point. But that's the only time that happened, though.
Did you ever date anybody that was a sleepwalker?
No. But you know what? I've heard true crime stories where people have killed people in their sleep. I don't believe that.
Oh my God.
This is one with this guy. Well, I don't know if the guy had no legs or the girl had no legs. Help me out with the story if anyone in the chat knows this. But I think it was, or no, it can't have been no arms. I think it was the guy who had no legs. Anyways, the girlfriend was in the bathroom. The guy woke up all like scared, so he says, and he shot through the bathroom door and like killed her. Maybe it wasn't the legs, but I feel like that was part of the story. But to me, I'm like, bullshit. I call bullshit. Like, there's no way that you didn't look next to you and realize that your girlfriend wasn't there, and then think like somebody's in my house and just shoot through your bath. And he killed her. And like, it just seems like way too.
It seems too weird.
And he got off.
Well,
not that night, but he got off with it.
I dated a girl that was
I don't think he went to jail because of it, if I remember correctly.
And it was crazy. Like, this girl would get up out of my bed and she'd walk off. Like, and she'd look in her eyes.
I would think they're gonna murder me. I don't like it.
Well, she could walk out into traffic, but I don't think she's ever murdered.
Oh, I would be worried about that. I'd be worried that they're gonna murder me in my sleep and be like, I'm sorry, I was sleeping.
Like, I've never seen her mean like that though. They just like,
it doesn't matter. Like this relationship I'm talking about, this true crime, it wasn't a bad one. People that have done this and use this as defense, there was no like signs. I just don't trust the sleepwalking.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Because
funny,
when you're sleeping and you're dreaming at the same time, because I think that's what sleepwalking is.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. You
don't maybe realize what you're doing. So like, I wouldn't be worried that like this person I'm dating is going to kill me because they're an asshole or a murderer. I'd be worried that they're going to kill me because they're dreaming about like chiseling ice away, making an ice sculpture, but they're really stabbing me. Well, okay, I should make that motion. They're really stabbing me to death. I mean, am I wrong?
Well, that's true.
Okay, so my music Gen X, is there anything either of you won't do as far as investigating? Nope. Absolutely not. Dad?
I don't think so. It hasn't come up yet anyways, no.
Absolutely not. Literally anything. He said because it's too fringe or dangerous. Nope.
we've done just about everything you can think of.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but there's absolutely nothing I would do. I wouldn't do. Too fringe, absolutely not. Too dangerous. Okay, the only thing I can say, if I was leading a group of people, which I usually am, or others that I felt couldn't do it because they would get hurt, I wouldn't do it, but I would go back and do it again by myself. But there's something I wouldn't do because it's too dangerous by myself, unless it was guaranteed. Okay, unless I have like a 50-50 chance of living. I mean, I want to investigate the paranormal, but I don't want to become the paranormal quite yet.
Yeah,
So.
well, that's a good point.
But generally, if I feel like it's dangerous, but I feel like I have a very good chance, at least a 70% chance of survival, I would do it.
I believe you.
I know there's that 30%, which may sound crazy to people, but I would do it. I do it for science.
Odds are with you, and you're a gymnast, so it helps.
That is true.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. There might be something like a radioactive room I wouldn't go in. Like something like that. Maybe like Chernobyl. If we got plane tickets to Russia to go investigate Chernobyl, yeah, we'd want to go. I'm sure we would. 'Cause there's all sorts of great stuff up there. But, I mean, how long are you going to stay there? I'm not sure.
As long as it takes.
Yeah. So,
I do it.
Here's an answer for you. She'll press it.
I'll do anything.
Now, there's a part, the Richardson Hotel, for instance, there's pieces where you have to like walk on the boards on the roofs.
I've been there.
The floors fell through. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So
I took a tour.
Yeah,
and
Mom.
Yes.
There you go. That's a dangerous place. Yet there you are.
I have scaled buildings. I have.
Dude, you went on the roof of that place where that thing that pushed that guy almost off the roof.
I went right to the edge, and I went right to the edge, and I dared him to push me off of it. Yes.
Which was badass because I thought
would have
you might
died.
have actually gotten pushed off.
I would have died.
Yeah, our buddy would have got you.
I know you. I took you to Concrete Central, but when I went there before, I did the American Ninja Warrior course. That is very, very dangerous. Mm-hmm. I do not recommend it. Actually, it's a lot of fun.
Trying that. Huh? I thought somebody died trying that.
They did. The reason why they took it on serious is people go up there and jump off on purpose. But yes, no, that's frowned upon for sure. But I did it. Well, but I mean, I'm athletic though, and I can do it. But when you're passionate about something and you want, I don't think there's anything I wouldn't do. Again, unless I was gonna jeopardize somebody else, or I felt like they couldn't keep up with what I was doing, or I mean, I don't want to say I don't want to come across like frivolous, like my life has no meaning, like I have a child that I live for. I wouldn't purposely like put myself in danger where felt like I was surely going to exit this earth a little bit prematurely, but I have confidence in what I can do and what I know. So there's not a lot that would scare me. There's definitely nothing that's too fringe for me. If there was if a electric shock portal opened up and it was like in the movies where like there's this ball of energy and you can stick your hand there and like you're going into like some other, I'm like, that would be like the fringe I think they're talking about. But when it comes to like danger, as long as I have a 70% chance of survival by myself, I would do it. Because I have a lot of faith in myself and my survival skills.
So
but I'm like, we're not talking about Bigfoot hunting in the woods or any of that crap, because that's not my thing. It's only the paranormal, like spirits, not people that want to go hunt Bigfoot in the mountains and eat mountain lions. Like that's not my thing. Absolutely not.
It's a whole different animal.
Yeah, one that will eat you.
Right. I mean, it seems like
it will eat you when you're still living, because it's not Bigfoot.
So go find Sasquatch.
I think 99%. We're gonna have a Bigfoot episode, so I don't want to get too far into this. Okay. But 99% of Bigfoot sightings are these people camping, and they have this dickhole friend that like I can't show up because I have the flu, and then they're wearing this suit from like Party City or Spirit Halloween or whatever store is by you guys, your local costume store. And they're out there like walking around and like, or there's some asshole that lives two cabins down. And I'm surprised that no one shot him yet.
Honestly, I actually wanted to rent the ape costume from Party City and like hang out in the woods on the side of the road and run around. Because I'm a pretty tall dude. And just to see.
I just can't get down with the Bigfoot. I can't get down with that.
I think it'd be fun. Oh. That'd be a great April Fool's.
See, I would be worried about getting shot though, like I said.
Well, maybe, but if you're by the trees, you can talk behind them.
like shot and killed.
I know, but that's why you have to be by the road, so they're going past quickly.
You cannot run a bullet.
Well, you can hide behind a tree.
Okay, yeah, but if the bullet's coming, the chance of you getting behind the tree before the bullet hits you.
Well, you see,
If these are hunters and they're good, if they have a rifle, especially like an AR-15, you're done. Guys, tell them in the chat. Tell him in the chat he cannot outrun an AR-15.
I think it'd be a great.
It goes through Teflon. Come on.
As long as I'm by the side of the throughway.
This is how people get shot.
You know, but they wouldn't be in a rifle driving their car. I'd have to set it up the right way.
Yeah, you'd have to be sure that no one's in those woods hunting.
Like, whoa, I think I saw a
no one's in those woods hunting, because you catch people off guard. You don't know what they have, and you think that like even if you knew people that were Bigfoot hunters and you go out there and you dress up like that, you never know. Like they may be like, oh, I'm sticking this like Glock fucking or revolver in my thing, or it's probably gonna be an automatic or semi-automatic handgun, not a revolver. But either way, I would choose a revolver.
Well, maybe I'd have to put on a flak vest.
But they have an AR-15 that goes through Teflon. You're done. AR-15s go through Teflon.
But I don't think they'd be able.
No, they do.
A car.
Chat, help me out.
If they're going fast in a car, I don't think they're gonna pull out an AR-15 and shoot me. I think we could, as long as I'm by the throughway where there's no hunters.
No, but if you're gonna be in the woods, there's going to be hunters.
Even by the throughway?
Yeah.
It could be dangerous. I don't know. I think I'd risk it for science. I might, or for news.
That's for stupidity. That's not for science. There's no such thing as Bigfoot. Okay, at least
Bigfoot has been shot by the throughway.
Okay, yeah, you think someone would have shot and captured one by now?
Well, supposedly somebody did. They got their frozen corpse in a fridge, and people have seen it. Supposedly. Actually, somebody also supposedly made friends with one and had it as a family member for a while.
And
I just read about that.
And supposedly they're interdimensional creatures that jump through portals, and they come. Oh, and then gnomes come through here and go shopping at Old Navy, and then they jump through their portals and go back to.
That's also a secret. Yeah. The gnomes.
Now,
gnomes are.
I know if you guys are paranormal people.
The thing is a cover.
Oh wait, Lido D2N. Supposedly my uncle isn't Bigfoot. Supposedly. You can't confirm or deny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Bigfoot thing is a look. I don't want to get too far into this because I want to have an episode on this. But yeah, obviously you can tell my stance.
Is that your chair that made the
sound? It's squeaking. It's a little squeaky. All right. I do want to have a Bigfoot. You can obviously tell my position on Bigfoot versus. I mean, and then I'm like, what are the little Bigfoot kids? Like, because one of the places they investigated, it was supposed to be like a Bigfoot breeding ground as well as spirits, which there were. My first attachment came from this location. I will not name it because of disclosure reasons for the owner and the respect for the owner. But she had a little bit of a wackadoodle.
Sasquatch baby?
Breeding ground. It was supposed to be so this place, and again, if you recognize what I'm going to say, because you didn't go there with me, you've never been there, but nicest lady ever. She had a little bit of an unorthodox theories with things, but definitely was haunted. Definitely had spirits. My first attachment came from there. This guy in the barn was so loud, it was deafening. One of our teammates, that's Ramon's, one of his when he got affected, and he was fed the chocolate and the Palo Santo, not fed Palo Santo, it was burned. But it was supposed to be a UFO activity. Jury's out on that one as well. That leads us into our next segment, actually. Bless you.
Sorry.
Here you guys sneeze. Bless you. There it is. I was going to say, don't lose it. That's painful.
It's a ghost being ejected.
Ew.
That's what they say. You can breathe them in. Like if you go past cemetery, you're supposed to hold your breath. You ever hear that?
No, I go to cemeteries at 2:30 in the morning by myself, and I sit in the mausoleum. So
I forgot about the whole
I don't sneeze the entire time I'm there. But anywho, so Bigfoot breeding ground, UFO activity, and definitely with spirits. But I was lawn gnomes, like the ones on your lawn, but maybe not those ones. Would run through, and I actually asked if their legs would
move,
well, because they're ceramic, so I didn't think their legs bent, so they run like this.
That'd be so weird.
So I was told that, and this person may or may not, or somebody they know may or may not have seen a gnome running and jump into a portal and go. But I don't know, I don't remember exactly the story, but it was supposedly something like they would go here to go shopping at like Old Navy or stores like that, and then run back into their little dimension hole and go back into their time. But I'm not even a fan of Old Navy. It's very like boring, basic. Obviously, I a more elaborate. I mean, I do this speakeasy dress for the podcast, but I still like it's a little blah for me.
What would gnomes want from Old Navy? Why aren't they
Clothes.
too small? They have kids' clothes? Or something?
Yes. So Savannah's, when she was a little bit younger, that was her favorite store.
Really?
And they're very basic t-shirts, pants, very basic, like very sporty, athletic.
That's exactly what gnomes would want to wear. It makes sense to me. Why?
I'm not trying to convince anybody of this.
You wouldn't find gnomes a Hot Topic, but you definitely see them at Old Navy.
Victoria's Secret.
They would probably not. I don't know. I've never seen a gnome in negligee.
Wait. Never mind. I'm gonna get too TOS if I talk about where they have to shop, because like the Big and Tall store, they have to talk like they have to shop the short and stuffy store.
That's obviously.
But they would get kids' clothes, I guess, right?
Or a kid's store, like what's the name of that?
Children's Place. Oh wait, no, that's Children's Place in the mall.
Oh, that too. Yeah, there's a place you can donate clothes. Once Upon a Child. Why aren't there gnomes ever there? Because they donate toys.
Well, maybe they are. Maybe they shoplift.
Oh, I bet they do. And if that's real, they're going to be at Once Upon a Child. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know.
I have to ask the staff.
Guys, as far as it goes to the paranormal, me, it's spirits all day, every day. Again, I don't want to ever try to convince anybody of it that doesn't want to be convinced. But I have taken so many people on missions and adventures with me that either have never left, which is the majority of my team, except for Todd who had a team before me, or who are just shell-shocked. There was a group of them we ran into accidentally a couple days ago. I would show you guys the clip, but we're on YouTube. I don't know if I even figure out how to do. I don't even know if I can share anything on YouTube. Maybe, but
the phone would be the only way to do it, like holding the phone up to the camera.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's lame.
I can't go back to that. But I can say that I would stake my life on, or at least one of my bigger appendages. I can share my screen.
That's right. You could.
So let's see what the chat's saying.
I'm sitting up for this one.
All the talk about Bigfoot had me think of something. Do either of you believe in any other phenomenon like Loch Ness aliens, Area 51? I know Todd has talked about Bob Lazar before. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's funny to say that because we're going to do a segment in a second called From the News, where if there's anything in the news that catches our eye about the paranormal, it's going to be a segment on our podcast. And we're going to talk about that. It has to do with extraterrestrial life. So hold that thought for Music Gen X. But as far as any other cryptids or anything, no, for me. Not like don't believe. Again, I don't want to discount anything, but I can say that I don't subscribe to anything right now, and I've not experienced anything that I would love, like that Mothman thing. I watched like the new series of the what's it called? I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. Unexplained. Or wait, no. Help me out.
The Unexplained?
No.
Was Leonard Nimoy the narrator?
No, and I know what you're talking about. That's not Leonard Nimoy. It's the guy from Star Trek. That was
yeah, Spock.
Yes, he was. That's not the name of the guy, but no, it lost me. I watched it growing up. It actually creeped me out. It was like at that. It was help me.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure.
It was like a true crime thing, but they would put like spooky stories in there. No, that's Tales of the Crypt.
No, I know that's a movie.
That's fiction. It's a show. It was a show actually. That's where the Crypt.
William Shatner was the.
William Shatner is the yes. That's what I was talking about. That explained.
I'm remember
but
something.
No, I'm talking about the older guy with the It's still on now. The older, like the reruns of it. It was true crime. Help me out, guys. It was true crime, but then they put like a spooky one in there every once in a while. Come on. I hate when I lose things.
I'm sure I watched it.
Something fun.
I'm just not sure who the host was.
It was that guy with the really deep voice.
Was he the Vulcan with the pointy ears?
No, he wasn't a he was only for this. He was a host of this.
Okay. I've like watched all those paranormal shows. I still love watching those.
Well, it wasn't a paranormal show. This was back in the day. It was a true crime show.
Okay.
Unexplainable. Unsolved Mysteries. Got it.
Oh, I remember Unsolved Mysteries.
Dude, seriously.
Toads, man.
I was the Unsolved Mysteries. There's new Unsolved Mysteries. It's not with the same guy, but there's because they're true crime, but they would go into the paranormal every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
And I loved watching that show. And usually it's reruns. It was a very old show, but now there's a new Unexplained Mysteries, or wait, am I saying that right? Unsolved Mysteries, and there's a Mothman one. And like
I saw that episode.
It like, I mean, like
Very
you listen to
intriguing.
these accounts and you're like, damn. And I'm like, I fucking wish a giant Mothman with red eyes and thing of when I'm driving on the 90, or I'm like literally just on my porch or go out my patio. Like I would be so fucking happy. To
Was
see
this
some
the
shit
one
like
that said like when you see him, there's going to be a disaster coming? Was it that?
Well, that's
episode,
like
a bridge gonna fall or something?
That's the like. Oh, you're talking about that bridge that did collapse.
Yeah, like they see a Mothman, something's going
Well,
down.
they talked about that. That's an event that actually happened in history, and then people actually claimed that they did see the Mothman before that happened. I forgot if it was in.
He's warning people something's going to happen.
It was in. I forgot where it was, but yeah, it's you're supposed to see it before like a tragedy or like a big event happens.
Mm-hmm.
But there were people that like talked about seeing on the side of the road and their house, like all these things. And then there was a couple other ones that were interesting, but. Do I subscribe to it? Like, I believe it. Like, I'm going to go, no. Looking for it? No. Do I discount it? No, because I won't discount anything.
X-Files.
Oh, you're talking about one of my favorite shows?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my top 3, Greg, X-Files, Buffy, and Charmed. And this is before, believe it or not, I didn't believe in any of this stuff growing up watching this stuff. Any of it. Robert Stack, yes. That's who Unsolved Mysteries. Unsolved Mysteries, who hosted it. Yeah. Yes. That deep voice. Like it was the best. And it was a lot of true crime too, because I'm a huge true crime fanatic. I love true crime. True crime was what took my life over before the paranormal. Like just the viewing part of it. Mm-hmm. The paranormal, like I didn't actually go and like investigate murders, unfortunately. But then paranormal came in my life, and then I go, well, ironically, I ended up seeing some things true crime related since I've been investigating the paranormal. So it all kind of came full circle. Like somebody's entire body on railroad tracks that was eviscerated by a train.
The paranormal can help solve a mystery, which is kind of cool. But when you're communicating with spirits,
I find that very fascinating. I absolutely love when I hear stories when it actually works. But I've also watched documentaries where they've come in and they haven't been quite right, or they're not sure. Like they saw something there, and then they went to like dig up the grave, and there's like a hole, because when they bury a body and the gas is released and the decomp takes like it goes into full swing, it actually leaves like, that's why they use the ground penetrating radar. It leaves like a crevice in the ground. You can see like the size of the body that was in there and everything.
Wow.
And the psychic on this one episode, I don't remember which one it was, of whatever true crime show it was, pointed out that spot, and they saw that, but the body wasn't there. So what I'm thinking is it was moved, and probably what they're thinking too. But again, I got really into this true crime thing, so like I'm really, really well versed in a lot of forensic criminal things, not from being a criminal, but just from watching. But it was kind of like like a swing and a miss. Like you want them to be like, there it is, But there's been some I've watched where they have actually led them, even if it was kind of you're connecting dots that maybe could have been connected another way, but they still let them. It's really cool. It's cool. I would love to be able to do that someday, if that's even a thing that's possible. That would be, I would probably feel like that would be like my like Pulitzer that I'd win if that was something I was able to do, and to help people to that extreme. But thank you, Greg. Yes, Robert Stack. Thank you, because it took me long enough to figure out the name, but it was bothering me with his name too, because he's a legend.
As a researcher, it's always good to find out the answer.
So let's go into our From the News segment. Thank you guys for tying this in.
Somebody took a picture with a Mothman statue. Lido.
Where is this Mothman statue? Are there like Mothman Museum?
Yeah, there's a statue. I think it's out in
because
New Hampshire or
there's
something?
one, yeah,
Can't
there's
remember.
one state.
I saw it's silver. Right?
There's some like I think the Northeast is more known for it, which is where we are, which is ironic. But I think that there is something like that, like a museum or something.
Yeah, where's that Mothman statue at? Anybody remember? Lido, can you tell us where it was? And we have a request from Michael Miller, who says, "Can we see your outfit?"
Oh, but check, sure.
Should I let him see it?
Yeah, they want to see your outfit.
Here you go. I'll show you. So this is Oh, where's the camera? These are cool pants I got.
He's got his cool pants on, guys.
And I got a nice tie on today. I mean, of course, my hair's in the way, but if I like bend down, you can see the whole thing. Just the back. Pretty
Give us a little spin.
Yeah. There you go.
The glutes.
It's pretty good. I've been working out, you can probably tell.
Yes. No, you can. Oh, look, you got some hundos in there.
Some hundos.
W. Michael.
Do you guys want to see Steph try that?
I guess I know they don't want to see it, but I guess I'll show.
Yeah, I think you should.
Okay. So
am I in the way?
I'm a little sparkly today. I'm doing the spin.
Oh, you did the spin a little better than mine. You know?
Yeah, so this is the full fit. It's a little bit sparkly, but I'm running out of like really period correct speakeasy office wear, but they were very big on the sequins and the glitter and the feathers and the whole 9 yards and the pearls. So I just do this together.
It's actually super cool. Blindingly good.
It is good. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna go around the corner real quick. So we're gonna talk about a new segment. I'm gonna give you guys a summary, but like we can get like right into it from just my memory. Has anyone here on the chat heard about the scientists or the government officials that went missing? There's like 5 of them. They were some were scientists, some were, but they all seemed to work with something involving UFO or extraterrestrial investigations or discoveries. Yes. Okay. So this is what I want to talk about this time, because this has got me a little shooketh. Like, I mean, and we just talked about how we're not, we're just basically into spirits and the ghost hunting part of this. But so recent news reports have highlighted a series of disappearances and deaths involving scientists, military officials, and researchers connected to sensitive government programs, including aerospace. Defense technology, and in some cases, work loosely associated with UFO or unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs.
I love how it's like loosely, because man, if you're working on that, that's not a loose thing.
I love how it's UAPs and no longer UFOs.
Yeah.
So, for example, retired U.S. Air Force General William Neil McCasland, who had overseen advanced Air Force research programs, was reported missing in early 2026, drawing attention because of his background in highly classified work and later association with UFO-related discussions. So other cases mentioned: a NASA-affiliated scientist who disappeared during a hike, a physicist and an astrophysicist who were killed in separate incidents. One of them was gunned down in front of his house.
Like that just happens.
A laboratory employee with access to sensitive environments who vanished under unclear circumstances. Because several of the individuals had access to classified or advanced scientific information, some commentators and public figures have speculated about possible connection between the cases. I mean, the extraterrestrial cover-up theory is strong here. What do you guys think? Bob Lazar, right? I mean, ever since he came out and like the whistleblowers came out, shit's gotten real. Like, I never thought in our lifetime we'd hear, like, this was Fox News. I was at the gym. I was pumping iron like no other. And I'm like looking at the TV and I'm like, this is Fox. I'm like, is this for realsies right now? And I mean, it's a thing. I mean, like our president, as orange and as controversial as he is, talks about this like it is. It's getting in mainstream, guys.
The Canadian Ministry of Defense guys said that for a minute. Alien UFOs exist. You got the Israelis saying that they do. The Russians have released more files.
Russians, I think, are aliens.
Okay. The aliens are out there, and I mean, I've seen them. I've actually seen a craft when I was a kid.
I have not.
And I'll tell you the story because why not? When I was like maybe 7 years of age, we were out playing hide and go seek in my neighborhood out in Hamburg, New York, and we heard this hum, and there were 7 of us out there. Like there was a lot of us kids playing at the same time, and we all saw this giant object fly over my parents' house and over towards the WKBW radio towers, and it was massive. I mean, this thing would be the size of the football stadium.
Wow.
It was that big. And it had all sorts of other things rotating around it. And as I ran in the house to tell my parents to come out and look, who were ignoring me because I think they saw it out the back window, I decided to call the Air Force. And back then we had rotary phones. So I grabbed the phone book and I opened it up and I looked up like Air Force, whatever, and I started calling the number. And as I was about to spin the last one in, I heard a roar of jets. So I came running out the front door and I saw a flight of 3, not 4, but 3 F-4 Phantoms streaking, and they're super, super loud aircraft, streaking over my house going after this giant thing. And at the time it took me to look left at the flight of Phantoms and look back right where the UFO was by the KBW towers and look back at the Phantoms as they were really moving fast and back at the object, it shot. And I'm talking shot from the KBW towers all the way up to the left and disappeared. And it was like almost instantaneous, like just how quick this thing moved. And the flight of jets tried to follow it and banked, and they looked like there were snails. It was that different speed. There's no way they were going to catch this thing. And 7 of us saw that, and we're all pinching each other. Did we see that? It was that traumatic or shocking that we didn't believe our own eyes. But the next day, it was reported by a whole bunch of people in the paper that this was seen. So we had a little bit of the old the newspaper to back us up too. But to this day, it still feels like it was not a real event. And we remind ourselves about it. We'll pinch each other and be like, do you remember that day? We're all like, yeah. So
what
there's no way that was a U.S. thing because they chased it with F-4J Phantoms and tried to engage it. So it's telling me it's not ours. It's not ours. And there's no way we had the technology to move something that giant, and especially at the speed it was when it took off. There's just no way it was in our realm of technology back then. So did I see them? Hell yeah. Did I know what they were? Not really. We didn't see who was piloting this giant thing, but they're out there.
The truth is out there.
The truth is out there.
What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think about this stuff? If you've heard the story.
Yeah, it's just shocking to hear. You guys seen them too. I mean, and there was a 4th of July. It was up in the mountains with a whole bunch of people at this guy's cabin, and there were like 100 of these like lights. They were going from my right to the left over the mountains and moving and kind of jagging. And we thought they were Chinese lanterns, but it turned out the same thing. Like people had reported UFOs that night and giant groupings of them. We saw them.
What really gets me with these disappearances and murders is like the fact I think it's getting like captivating the nation because there's so many. When there's five or six, the disappearances, the murders, like the one guy disappeared for a while and they found his body and his remains, and the guy gunned down. Like obviously it's not aliens cleaning up anything, or if they're real, because they're not going to take like a freaking automatic like rifle and like shoot a.
You'd think they'd have another way to do it.
Well, obviously they would. But somebody's trying to clean up something. You know,
and what?
But you know, it's so unfortunate because these people have dedicated their lives to the government and their lives to like what they've worked on, and because they may know things, they may have access to things. They have grandkids that they just retired. They're living a life with maybe their spouse. It's just like beginning for them, you know. And it's if you want to talk on an emotional level, if you want to be a female about it for a minute. Just a minute, because guys, it comes and goes quickly with me. It's sad, but then also it's just conspicuous, or you know, it's just shady as fuck. Like something is going on, you know, and it's just everybody's talking about it, and it's just because it's like they're really sloppy. They're really sloppy because I guarantee you, whoever did the shootout in front of the house, they probably fired or killed that guy because he fucked up. But the one they found, they're like, oh shit, you know, like disappearances are one thing, like people taking off, like whatever, you know, someone's missing, you don't really know what went down. But when they're finding motherfuckers, they're like, oh, somebody is not doing a very good job of cleaning up, you know. But the fact that it happens, and that makes you really not want to get too intricately involved in this kind of stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, because you could wind up dead. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can do your whole life in this, involved in the middle of it. You can be like literally probably like taking an alien's temperature up his rectum, and then you retire. You're like, I'm out. I made it out. clear. I'm good. And then you're gunned down.
Do you-
You're like, shit.
Do you remember the Men in Black? Like actual Men in Black that would
The
come to
movie
people's
with Will
homes?
Smith?
No, in real
Oh.
life.
No.
So the Men in Black. Were
No, I
people
wouldn't
that would
remember it
visit
because they had
people.
that pen that makes you forget things.
That's what I forgot. No, I mean, but the Men in Black were people who would visit people that saw things and say, "You shut up, don't talk about it," and they were like reported by MoveOn and stuff like that. And part of me
I
wants.
never heard anything about that either.
Yeah, part of me is thinking that it may have been the case that people came to our door the day after we saw that and said, "Don't talk about it."
Well, judging
I
on
can't
what's
remember
happening now, I think they just shoot you up from your house. I mean, this is.
Well, we were just kids.
And if anybody is listening that is in the federal government, we know nothing.
Well, that's what we're saying. Like, I only saw something. I don't know it.
No, we know nothing. We didn't even have this conversation.
Yeah.
Let me read the chat.
We like ghosts.
Oh,
Right.
thank you, Greg. Oh, nice chinos.
Are these chinos? I thought they were
I don't know.
slacks.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
you're
they're
bro.
chinos.
I think it's all possibly unlikely.
What's murking?
They're killing. Marking.
Oh.
You know
oh.
what marking means?
No, I don't.
Bang,
Never
bang.
heard
Gonna mark. An alien does not want to land in Ohio because everyone around there wants to taxidermy alien right?
that.
to his
That's
story.
hilarious.
I bet you were grounded from the phone for years.
I bet you were grounded from the phone for years. Oh, we're trying to call in the Air Force, maybe.
Oh, you tried to call a government
I
number?
almost had it. All.
Oh, I bet you that
planes
cost
came
some
over.
money back then.
Oh, they didn't mind you calling them back then either, though.
At least you didn't call like Loveline late at night or something. Or what was that?
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was fun. Those chat
what was
rooms.
that? Yeah, the thing with the half naked girls in the TV.
You could get a date from those chat rooms, I think. Back
No,
then.
I
never
when I was
did,
at the
but-
gym at like 1 a.m. I saw they still have those things going. Or Quest. Was it Quest?
Really?
Yes. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, I almost fell off my elliptical. I think Bob Lazar is very compelling. He is.
Oh, sure.
I think Travis Walton movie.
Fire in the Sky. Oh,
Fire
that's
in the
really
Sky.
good.
Yes.
That movie triggered the fuck
I
out
had
of me.
multiple shots I took for about 2 minutes worth, and the later ones doesn't have any objects in the photos. Oh, that's compelling too. When you have burst shots, like multiple series of shots, and there's nothing in there, and especially when you can show the timestamps on them.
My
really
son's
cool.
drummer teacher has that. When he was on vacation, he took a photo of a tree, and there's a freaking UFO in the picture, and it was a burst shot. You can see the whole thing. So I believe that 100%.
I was just saying the other day, I never in a million years would think that I didn't believe in ghosts. I didn't believe in spirits. I didn't believe in any of this stuff. Activity until I started doing it. And I'm like, how much you want to bet? Like, here I am, Miss Paranormal now, Miss Ghost Girl. And then all of a sudden the aliens are going to be real. I'm like, well, there's X-Files. So we're naming my shows, right? My childhood. I like love this stuff. Didn't believe any of it was actually real. And I'm like, if vampires are real, though, I'm out. I'm done.
Why? Well, that'd be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, I'd like to go to the cemetery 2:30 in the morning and talk to my spirits, but I would not like to have to like fight for my life against
Hey man,
whatever
if you had
these are.
an option
But
to
I'm
get
just
bit
saying,
by
like,
one and
it's
be
just-
immortal,
it's
would
just-
you do it?
No.
You wouldn't?
Absolutely
I'm
not.
surprised.
So it's just the series of events, like not knowing that spirits, not believing anything, like any of this stuff. And then now being so immersed in this paranormal field. And basically I would stake my life on the fact that spirits are real. I would stake my life. And I hold my life very valuable.
All right.
Now the aliens, extraterrestrials, jury's still out, but of what we're talking about today, like from the news, very compelling. But that's about where I draw the line.
I got a question.
Cryptids, all this stuff.
Steffi, seriously,
Present.
this is the question.
Yes.
Do you think, at least since I've joined the team, because I've seen a ton of stuff, do you think that we've amassed enough evidence to absolutely prove that spirits exist? Because my God, gee whiz, how could we not have?
I think
What do
we
you
have
think?
enough, but the reason why we will never is because there will never be enough people that will take what we have and believe wholeheartedly that it is not doctored, it is not faked, it is real, it happened. We can take people with us, but the people have to believe that person, and then those people have to believe that those people. It will never get to that point. Maybe it will. I mean, we're talking about it being recognized as a science, right? It's recognized as a religion standpoint, I guess, Catholic faith, exorcisms, but then we also have the other topic the Catholics have been doing, and kind of discredits like everything. But also they only recognize exorcisms with demonic. If I got this right, guys, I was raised Catholic, but if I got it wrong, you can correct me in the chat. And I'm not trying to do anything blasphemous or talk about against anything right now. I'm just trying to say what I know. So according to my knowledge here, they only believe or acknowledge exorcisms like demonic, and that's the one thing I haven't even come across. But they also like to say that if you're hearing anything, communicating with anything, it's demonic. It's not a soul. They think souls are either in heaven or hell, or there's some, I guess, maybe some limbo, but it's not amongst us. So they will not recognize what we're doing as a science either, or as a religious thing either. So really, there's no recognition. You can go to school and you can go to colleges and get a degree in these kind of studies, but it's not recognized and it's not acknowledged as a fact or a scientific field. Do I think it will be? Not in our lifetime, honestly. Do I think I have enough? I've experienced enough to convince 1,000 me's.
1,000 Steffies.
I've taken people into my world and I've shown them, and they will never think otherwise. This has changed my life. I've changed other people's lives. I have, and I swear on.
I've seen it.
I was gonna say I swear on the Bible, but
I'll vouch for you. I've seen it.
I'm recovering Catholic. Well, you've already been in this field before me. But I've taken people fresh off the streets of the beach.
Exactly. And
I've taken them into this world, and I've taken them and I've shown them what I do, and I've used the methods I use, and I've seen that look on their face. I've helped people talk to people that they thought they were attached to them. And like, I know this sounds cockamamie if you guys don't believe in this, but I've done these things, and that is why I do what I do. And I'm not looking to prove it to the world. I'm not looking to prove it to even all of YouTube. I love you guys and all of our followers, everyone that watches. I mean, anyone wants to come along, hit me up. You're in Buffalo, let's go. But I don't feel the need to prove it to everyone. I know I'm never going to. But it is amazing when you know that you have this experience, this knowledge, and you're part of something.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you want to be part of that, but some people don't. Whether it's religion, whether it's personal comfort levels, whether it's fear, whether it's just there's so many reasons why people stray away from this. So it would take a lot. It would take a lot to have this be a mainstream, like it's mainstream because of the TV shows, but to have it be a recognized scientific fact.
You know, it's really wacky too. Some scientists.
But I'm okay with knowing something that other people don't want to believe in. I'm okay with that.
I don't know.
Because I know for a fact.
Legitimacy is a weird thing. Because like a scientist can find a 300,000-year-old jawbone and be like, this is a human we've never seen before or whatever.
To the neck
bone. And like, you know, and they say it and then they label it some scientific name like Australopithecus, you know, Africanus northinus. And now it's legit. Because it's been named by a scientist and they found a jawbone and now everybody believes it.
Wait, isn't it the mandible?
Maybe, yeah. Well, maybe we had to run around being like, oh, we found this ghost. We're going to name it Ghostessus Perrysburginus.
With the mostessus.
You know? And like
say. Little ghostessus with the mostessus. That'd be my name if I was a ghost. You know?
And what if it'd be that easy and just say that's the way it is? And all of a sudden everybody believes you because, you know, you've named it a Latin name.
Well, the thing is they have physical, like, tangible evidence there and data. This is what it is. Like it's in front of your face. You can touch it. You can feel it. You can see it. You can use like your existing scientific scientific theories like math, science. You know, all this biology testing. You know, cells, DNA, all of that when it comes to bones and you know because all of this was at one point everything was a pseudoscience. Everything was a theory. Everything, but then it became a fact because it was able to be proven. So I'm not saying we won't get there. We just won't get there in our lifetime. Is what I think. I could be wrong.
Who knows? I mean, you know, think about it. We went from what from black and white TVs to like what we have now, very quickly. But we'll see. I don't know. And CERN's finding all sorts of new particles and all sorts of dimensions. They're talking to things supposedly. I mean, we haven't talked about CERN and all, but man, some people think our entire world was destroyed and flipped to a new dimension where we're all in a new place.
Guys, there's people walking around right now that think
Oh.
the Earth is flat. I mean,
Right.
they took I agree with retro and like bringing like a fad back, like flared jeans or
You don't think the word
or choker
flat?
necklaces. You know what I mean? Like the fads that came back, like the 90s, 80s, all those bring them back. But like we're talking about someone like before pre-Columbus that was like, yo, Earth is flat, bro. And everyone's like, yeah, it's flat, bro. Let's
Totally
go.
flat.
We're all smoking the flat Earth doobie. And then all of a sudden, we prove it's not. And there's science and there's like literal science, like multiple things. We got telescopes, we got satellites, we have brains, we have math, we have all of these things, cameras that are fucking incredible on those telescopes and satellites. And then all of a sudden there's this flat Earth. No offense to anybody in the chat that might be a flat earther, but they're just blaming that the government is covering this up so you don't just walk off the Earth like a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I look at
the world isn't flat, Mike Miller. I'm gonna choose to believe that you're joking.
But if the world,
but if anybody has a good argument, let's go. If anyone wants to debate me on flat Earth, let's go.
Okay. If the world is mostly water, it's like 80% water. If you take water and you throw it in the air, it becomes a sphere. So, I mean, right there,
well, you need atmospheric pressure.
Water, if you throw it up, doesn't go flat.
We need a lot of other elements.
So that's all I need to really, and plus,
we have
already
atmospheric
proved
pressure.
It with like curvature of the Earth. There was a bunch of flat earthers. They're like, we're going to prove it's flat. And they had like this thing where they had a post and they were trying to find out, from a long distance away, that the post would be at a certain spot. It wasn't. They actually wound up proving that the Earth was curved. And they were like, oh, shit. So there you go.
The most crazy thing about this whole thing is that they're thinking it's a government cover-up. That like,
it could be
of all the things the government has to cover up, why the flying fuck are they going to cover up the shape of the Earth?
Hey, man, I think there's something covered up down there.
And if all the other planets are round, why are we flat? I mean,
well, I'm working out. I'm trying.
Oh, there's flat-chested people on the Earth for
That's
sure.
Right.
There's personalities.
There's
personalities that are flatter than a flat line in an OR where the person is murked AF. Murked AF. Okay, 6'7" would make a flat line.
Oh yeah.
6'7", but the Earth is anything but flat.
Yeah, it's totally like not flat. And I've like been in a plane and stuff and looked at it. And I could tell it wasn't flat. Didn't take a genius.
Oh, Greg said I'm good. Just tell horizontal live tonight. A lot more chill crowd. Okay, Greg, you gotta help me out here because we tried to go live without Streamlabs, and now we're on a horizontal live. I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. But do you think it's a lot more chill than Streamlabs? Because we've been having really bad luck with that. Do you blame them though, even though it's not flat? Well, I guess I don't blame them for like having some conspiracy theory or having something to be like invested in. But there's a lot more things they could use their time wisely to debate or to like investigate.
Like, I just with
ghosts, for example.
I mean, just in school, you should be able to figure this out.
I mean, I guess I don't blame them for questioning things. You should question everything, but let's question things with logic and reasoning.
Right.
There's so many other
critical thinking.
There's so many other things that are like built from a tower of shit bricks that we can question.
It just a flat Earth makes no sense anyway you cut it because the water would fall off. I mean,
Lizzie Jackson. Oh, thank you. Oh, we got a super chat.
Oh,
thank
my God, so cool.
Thank you, Little Dion. Or wait, Little D2M. Do you think aliens will interfere with the apocalypse?
Totally, I think that's true.
I think they're going to cause the apocalypse.
No, I think that if they wanted to apocalypse us, they could have done it a long time ago. I think they're actually trying to help us out. Personally, I think they're benevolent. And I think that we're attracted to destroy Earth, and I think that's one of the reasons they're coming around now.
You know what?
Try to prevent that.
You made a good point there. Honestly, if there are aliens and if all this shit's legit with the 5 or 6 people that went missing, then the government has them in the back of their pocket. There's some kind of understanding.
Yeah.
So they actually might be the reason we haven't actually had an apocalypse. If something is that much worth protecting that the government is going to murk people,
Mhm.
then maybe they are helping us sustain life. Maybe they are the reason why we haven't gone to shit.
Mhm.
Maybe, but on the other hand, if something goes wrong with our connection with the aliens, like pissing their Cheerios or something, it might be like dunzo for us. So it's a tough one. I guess it depends on if this apocalypse would be the cause of theirs, like they would cause it, or if it would honestly, if there really are extraterrestrials with that advanced technology that is said to have they're said to have had, if it benefits them, they're not going to. If it doesn't benefit them or they cause it, then we're done.
There's been
We're done.
run-ins with the nuclear sites in America where UFOs have come up there and like shut them down, and kind of been telling us don't do this shit anymore.
Well, think about how the media portrays it. Like they see us, they show like us dissecting them and like fucking like beehive like government facilities, and they're like being like dissected, and like we're like getting like their crash ships and we're investigating their technology. But especially with like the shit going on in the government now, I would think if anything we got some kind of deal. Like you think he's close to Putin? He ain't nothing. If we're close to anybody, it's them. Like I don't know who the alien leader is, or take me to your leader. Sorry, I don't mean to make a joke of it, but it's a little hokey.
Well,
right
here's the other thing
but
about that.
That the government has them in their back pocket, or vice versa. So if shit goes down and there's an apocalypse, I guarantee you that they are not going to help or not help us. It's going to be if they caused it or if they didn't cause it.
Or if we're trying to cause it, they prevent us from
because I guarantee you they cannot. They will override it. If what is said about them is true, we have them in their back pocket for a reason. It's some mutually beneficial relationship, but I guarantee you they have the end all say all.
I think it's all technology based and what they're allowing us to have.
Exactly, and that's what's worth
governmental system.
If there is a government cover up, and if these people did die because of any extraterrestrial life, if this shit is real, it's because we have something so fucking magnificent that we don't want anybody else having it.
Yeah.
Like Russia, Iran, China, fucking Ukraine, anybody. We don't want anybody having access to this. And that is the only thing I can think of. If this is true, and I'm not saying it is, whoever U.S. government official might be listening, I don't know nothing. It's fair. And I hope I'm not formulating things too smartly because I literally don't know anything. Please leave me alone. But it's because we do not want anyone else getting what we have in our pocket.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Only thing I can think of.
Why would you? You want to share that kind of stuff?
Oh no, because we have to be the ultimate power. That's why.
And somebody said it was Trump that whatever you imagine Star Trek, we already have it.
Well, yeah, I mean shit like that, Yeah.
Now, why would they not tell the president all the stuff going on? I'm glad you asked that.
I'm sorry, I don't want anything to happen to Trump, but he needs to watch his mouth.
The reply from the Black Ops guys and everything else in Skunkworks or whatever, they said, we don't want to tell a temporary employee of the United States the secrets of what we know. The president's a temporary employee. He's not, to us, he's not important enough. So there you go. Wild, huh? Yeah. But it makes some sort of sense from their point of view.
It's a great question. Thank you. He said the week is pushing along as quick as it has been these days. Yeah. I don't know. It goes a little slow sometimes.
Yeah, it seems like it's sped up. Like a lot of people are talking about
governments all know about.
You said aliens. That today. Remember how fast the day flew by?
Time travel.
And then we were at that one place, and it was like 5 a.m. That was
time travel. Yes.
Yeah, it's weird.
Greg, you got some really good. He's like, count to me, guys. If the Earth is round, how come I'm not sliding? It's gravity. And then he said, if the Earth is round, why does my car roll when it's not in park? That's car mechanics, okay? Why does my carpet lay flat? Gotcha. Okay, but even if it's round, you got to think of the surface area.
Yeah, the actual,
and then there's gravity, and then there's there's all the scientific stuff that you know what? My brain capacity at this time, I only go so far. But it's funny as fuck. You're just as good as that as you are the one-liners. Jeremy, glad you're here. Oh, guys, hello. Oh, is that JG? Wentworth? No, W-L-E-C-T. Governments all know about aliens. I mean, if anybody does, they do. And Lido D2N, I hope we answered your question satisfactory. If you want to comment, just in the normal comments. And on anything that we said to your question. We'll go back and forth with you. But
Yeah, the Antarctica Treaty is crazy interesting that all the governments don't want to mess around with Antarctica. They've got like research labs and stuff down there, but like,
well, I mean, reminds
like
me of the X-Files movie.
really
it would be in the middle of like a buttfuck like cold America, like where nobody goes, you know, like Area 51. That's old news. Like,
yeah,
everybody. I mean, it's a tourist site. Like, they're going somewhere and like nobody's gonna go.
Oh, supposedly they're in the.
That's why they're gonna try to keep that shit from Russia, because Russia would go up in there because it's some cold shit over there.
Well, I don't know. Supposedly they're up in the Rockies now, and they just fly right in the mountains and do stuff there. That's what I've been hearing.
I mean, I'm all for it as long as like we're just safe and protected and whatever. I'm good with just the spirit thing. I mean, my mind is already blown enough from that. I don't think I can handle spirit, ET or
anything phoning
or
home.
Aliens. Yeah, nothing phone home. My phone is having enough trouble.
We have a ghost box, not a phone.
Like, we can barely keep up with our updates on these iPhones and Androids. We got enough phoning. God bless America.
Was there ever an X-Files episode about ghosts?
Yes. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Every Christmas Eve. No, there was multiple. But every Christmas Eve I watch. I wrap presents because I am a procrastinator. And I have procrastinating down to an art. I actually work really well under pressure, but it's not good for my longevity of my life. I won't live long. But it's called The Ghost That Stole Christmas. And it's about Mulder. It's Christmas actually, and Mulder convinces Scully to go to the house. And it's supposed to be a haunted house. And she gets there and she's like, giving him the, what's it called? The when you're skeptical, like explanation of everything. And then he goes in and she realizes her car keys are missing, so she has to go in after him. And they go in and they find bodies under the floorboards, and they're wearing exactly the same outfits that they're wearing in real life.
Whoa.
And then they get separated because this is a mansion and there was no electricity, but then all of a sudden there's lights, and they meet the guy and the girl, the old man and the old woman. And like they talk to him after a while, they both realize that they're dead, and then they see like they're like gunshot wounds because it was a murder suicide what happened in this house. And the whole like episode thing is that like they this house is like cursed, and like people that live there, they end up doing these murder suicides. And long story short, spoiler alert, if you guys want to watch this, mute me without knowing what happened. So they go and they convince them that they shot each other, but they really didn't. So they're like crawling through the floor at the end, and then they're pulling the gun on each other, like, you shot me, and they're like, you shot me. And then Mulder realizes that we're not really shot. And he stands up, he's like, get up, we're not shot. And she looks down, and they run in the house, and they get out there, and they look down, their clothes are like free of blood, and they get in their cars, and they both book it like really fucking fast. And it's so cute. And at the end, like she knocks on his door, and it's like she had to go, like, because he was gonna be alone on Christmas. And the whole premise behind it is like the ghosts are trying to like psychoanalyze them, and like you just want to like have her come here so you can't like be alone, and like, and the other one's like, you don't want to admit that like you do your one joy in life is proving him wrong, and it's like this whole like thing. And then she knocks on his door because she can't sleep, and then like they like both are like, oh, I got you something, and he's like, I got you something too. And then like have yourself a merry little Christmas plays, and they open presents. It's all cute. It's a really good episode, so I highly recommend watching.
I haven't seen it. I need to see that episode at some point.
Yeah, it is my all-time favorite. It's my number one favorite X-Files episode. I watch it every Christmas Eve.
And just so you guys know, there's an X-Files museum. I think it's right outside Saratoga Springs off the Thruway in New York. And we just found out about it a couple months ago, and we're going to go, right?
Yeah, we are.
I want to go see that. They have movie props and all sorts of stuff.
I heard a rumor that they're going to come out with another reboot of X-Files, but I don't know if that's a rumor or like truth or like fiction.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either.
Because they came out with like 2 other like reboot kind of.
Did you see the movie?
I have both on DVD.
Good. I had a videotape.
VCR.
Maybe it was DVD, but I'm pretty sure it was videotape.
All right, guys. So we got to conclude this. It's getting a little late. I got a couple of jokes. We're gonna do a joke segment, and then we're not gonna do investigation tonight down here. But we will next time. We're gonna not have a tsunami, hopefully, and we will do it next time. But you guys, this has been fucking awesome. Thank you guys for like joining in on this and everything. So I got some jokes.
Here we go, joke time.
All right.
Prepare yourselves to laugh.
Okay. So I'm going to start with an easy one. Okay. Why is punctuation important?
I don't know why.
Because it marks the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off of a horse and helping your Uncle Jack off a horse.
Ooh.
Do you get it?
Like kill a horse?
Helping your Uncle Jack off a horse or helping your Uncle Jack off a horse?
This means to shoot the horse.
Jack
right?
off a horse.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. That's why punctuation is important, boys and girls.
I read that wrong.
Yes. Okay, so a man walks into a bar with a monkey. He sits down and orders a beer. The monkey runs over from the chair and the table, and he goes crazy, jumping all over, and he leaps on the pool table, picks up the cue ball, and he eats it. The bartender, furious over the monkey's behavior, yells, "Hey, your monkey just ate my cue ball. Now get out of here and take that animal with you." The man gets up, apologizes, and leaves. One week later, the man comes back into the bar with the monkey. He sits down and orders a beer. The monkey starts up again, jumping all over, swings around, and lands on the bar. Please hold. So it says in front of him is a bowl of grapes. He picks up a grape, sticks it up his butt, pulls it out, and then eats it.
Oh, God.
The bartender, who has been watching the whole event, is livid. He yells, "That is disgusting. Why did the monkey just stick a grape up his butt, pull it back out, and then eat it?" The man replied, "Ever since the cue ball, he makes sure everything fits."
Oh,
You get it because he ate the cue ball.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
You ever wonder why they don't solve any murders in Arkansas?
yeah, why?
Because there are no dental records and all the DNA is the same. I'm so sorry if you guys are from Arkansas.
Oh my God. That was amazing.
But I can't even with that one. Okay. So this was a little risque too, but I gotta say it. Okay. So St. Peter, 3 nuns pass away. 3 nuns, right, guys?
3 nuns
And they
died.
meet St. Peter at the pearly gates. St. Peter says to them, "Welcome to the kingdom. I see that you are nuns and that you've served our Lord during your life. You may enter soon, but before you enter, you must confess to me any sexual sins you may have committed while you were a nun, and then immerse that body part you committed the sin with into this bowl of holy water." The first nun approaches St. Peter and says, "I confess. I was enamored with a priest, and I once touched the head of his penis with my index finger." "Thank you," St. Peter replied. "Please place your finger into the holy water, and you may enter the kingdom." After that, St. Peter noticed a commotion among the 2 remaining nuns, with one trying to force her way in front of the other. When St. Peter asked what was causing the commotion, the third nun, pointing at the second nun, replied, "I'll be damned if I'm going to rinse my mouth out with the holy water after she rinsed her asshole out in there." Do you get it?
Oh, God.
Because you have to immerse the body part that you sinned with. So obviously there is anal
So we had to go first.
and oral.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. That one's really, really bad. I'm sorry. I used to work in a convent for 5.5 years, guys. I love it. I'm sorry.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, we go to hell for telling that joke, but you know. All right, last one. Ready?
Let me do my Chuck Norris one then first. So you can do
Okay,
the
go
last
ahead.
one. So Chuck Norris once told a woman. Wait, what did he do?
What? Holy
No, wait. Now I'm trying to remember the joke. Chuck Norris once told a woman to calm down.
And she did.
And she did.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, that was funny. I thought that was good.
If anybody missed my Chuck Norris joke from last week, there once was a street named Chuck Norris, but they changed the name. Do you know why?
No, why?
Because nobody crosses Chuck Norris.
Boom.
Drops Mike. Okay, so
Here we
last
go,
one.
last one.
Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. We're in a divorce court. The judge says to Mickey, "You said here that your wife is crazy." Mickey replies, "No, I didn't. I said she's fucking goofy." Oh, get it? Get it?
Ooh.
Get it? She's fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Like actually banging goofy, like but fucking goofy. He thought he meant she's crazy, but she's fucking goofy, like the character.
In real life.
IRL, yes. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you
Somebody
guys
explain that,
enjoy the R slur version of the joke of that. I guess I hope you guys don't R slur.
Hey, do you guys like the joke segment? I personally do. At this time in the
I
morning,
love
it's
the
great to have a
jokes.
laugh.
So usually we do a roast segment, but we're gonna save that for next time too. It is the same. most definitely there is something on a level we haven't been exposed to, rather natural or tech. Exactly. Doing something crazy in Antarctica.
Hey, what's going? Oh, that's your. What's that? Oh, it's your sequence going off. I thought I saw a
My
light
sequence are
going off.
going off.
Yeah, it was like blinking, like.
Oh, we never even set up the cameras today. That's good.
Well, nothing went off back there that I could tell.
No, and we're not going to
Usually
see
the
it.
cat balls do, but.
All right. Yeah, usually they do.
Hey, let's just ask them real quick. Hey, does anybody want to white off a cat ball if you thought the jokes were good? Anybody here?
Might be tough crowd.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't really get things rolling with the paranormal stuff tonight, but.
Oh no! I mean, we've been talking paranormal the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get the recorder going. We don't even know if we had any. That's okay.
Yeah, it's been a busy night.
It's been
A lot happened.
Crazy night, guys. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button on the way out. Love you guys. You guys have been awesome in the chat. This was really great conversation.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed tonight's podcast. We have so many more topics and so many more episodes that we're gonna be. It's not gonna stop. Non-stop episodes.
Anybody coming on next week? What are we doing?
No, we're not having guests. We're doing ghost stories from the 1920s.
Ooh, I like that idea.
So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss what comes next, because this is just the beginning, guys. And remember, everyone, keep chasing the unexplainable and stay curious, because you know what spirits are. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys. See you next week. Or maybe when we go live tonight.